would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Ready up.
On 1st and 10, Glenn. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Off play action. Glenn. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quay Walker, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to him.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Back to throw. Glenn. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers gonna throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
6 yards left on second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Glenn, that's complete left side to Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Looking to throw. Glenn. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion left, Shepard. Throwing on third and long. Glenn. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This one from 48 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Rodgers now to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Second and 6. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. Touchdown! Josiah DeGuara. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Up the middle with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Back to throw. Glenn. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed. Pretty well executed there. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down. Glenn. And that'll be caught by Tony. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Running right, Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, right side to Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau, and their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th. With obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more?
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now Rodgers. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
If you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. To throw is Rodgers. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Rosa's kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even, and now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he...
He's got a man, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And they're knocking on the door now, as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Now the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.